Player of the round is Ross Conlon for that excellent performance against Canterbury. Ross Conlon was both villain and hero. He lost that try. Remember, he was over the line, the ball was punched out of his grasp, and then he came back to really pull the fat out of the fire and score a great try for his team, Western Suburbs. Now, Ross is not able to be with us today because Wests are having this split round weekend off. There's an illness in the family and he's had to be honest, go and see his father. So we've given him the leave pass from the program today. He still receives his $200 from Tooths KB as the player of the round, and Ken Sutcliffe earlier this week was able to catch up with him, and we were able to obtain this interview. No tape? What's gone wrong? All right, could we go to the Conlon try that was not a try, no try? Have you got that? Okay, let's go to that, please. A little bit of technical failure, but I'm sure you'll put up with it. Let's have a look. This was said by some league experts, some of whom I respect very much. Tom Bellew said, they said this was still a try.
He's a master of the rules.
That's right, Bellew is.
This ball rolls forward at least a metre.
Yeah, but Tom assumed it rolled back. When Conlon went over the try line, the ball was hit, he thought it rolled back.
Will you see that Conlon, if we put the tape up, you'll see that Conlon takes 2 steps forward and the ball comes to him. So the ball must have been propelled forward.
Yeah, but it can go in a backward position first
here
and
it is
then
now.
roll forward case, and if that's the case, it was a try.
Well, you have a look, Peter, and you too, Greg, particularly. Have a look at this.
Terry Lamb.
It's Terry Lamb. Now Conlon, and up comes Chris Mortimer to play the villain. Knock, and out it goes. Now, see,
definitely gone forward.
It had to go forward.
Forward a metre and a half.
Definitely gone forward.
Not out of his arm, it didn't go forward.
No, I'd tell you what.
No, take the player as the measuring stick.
We'll have a look
Frank.
at the head on, Frank.
Let's look at Lamb again. What an explosive player.
1,000,000 to 1 chances.
The thing that I can't understand, why didn't he change arms? He knew the player was coming at that side of him.
Went back first, try.
Would you put that on again?
The ball's gone forward, but he's dived back on it, but the ball was still propelled forward.
The ball was still
But it went backwards first. It bounced back and then came forward. It took one was a try.
Like I've seen it from the side on. You can only tell from the side on.
But there is no argument that ball propelled forward.
But if it went backwards first case, it's still a try.
After it goes back.
We've had 3 opportunities to look at a case, and Gosha had one.
Yeah, I'm
but he was in a good position.
This is not to get at the referee. This is strictly to finish the controversy.
It's
what do you
definitely
think?
gone forward. Then he dives back on it, but the ball has been propelled forward.
Oh, I don't agree. No wonder you couldn't count to 6.
Now, we've got the interview with Ross Conlon. Yes, now, as our player of the round, here's Ross Conlon. We've overcome our small difficulties.
Ross, the no try, looking at it, I don't know whether it was a result of bad football or just one of those things that happened. What do you think?
Really, when it first happened, Ken, I thought, well, it was just one of those things that happened. But when I saw it on the replay, it really was bad football. I knew Peter Mortimer was chasing me, and I did try to go round. Perhaps I slowed down a little bit, just lost concentration. And I'm afraid in first grade rugby league, you just can't afford to lose concentration for 2 seconds, you know, or someone's over the top of you, or someone's taking the ball, and that's what happened yesterday. I lost concentration, and I suffered the penalty for it.
You were stunned.
Oh, I totally stunned, yeah. I didn't know what to do. I was sort of looking, I was hoping, when the ball hit the ground, I went back over and picked it up and pushed it down again and sort of turned to John Gaish as much to say, oh, you know, can we do it again and can I have it again? But there was no way.
When you got that try, it came your way, it was like you were going to bury that in your chest and there was no way they were going to get it off you.
Yeah, it was funny, as I said before, when I looked at the game last night on TV, I scored the try. I went down on it with everything, I think, to make sure it was pressed. And then when I got back up again, there was no way they were going to get the ball off me. I was going to hand it to Greg Cox myself, and I really was determined to make sure that was the try.
Aside from that, it was a good game for you, wasn't it? I mean, it was you set up a lot of your play, a lot of support for your centres and so on.
I thought I had a pretty fair game, Ken, yeah. Terry Lamb and myself have got a reasonably good combination going now in the centres. You find quite often that he either picks me up or I pick him up for breaks and things, and I thought I did have a good game, except for that one terrible blunder.
Did you have to talk to yourself? I mean, all right, your mates come up to you and they pat you on the back and say, don't worry about that try, that was just one of those things that happened, but you've got to get it together in your own mind. I mean, there was no way that you weren't going to do something extraordinary in that second half, or was that just a bit of luck that came your way?
No, I don't think it was a bit of luck. When I went back out in the second half after the half-time, I was really very, very determined to make everything count. If the ball came my way again, there was no way I was going to sort of muck it up. I just couldn't afford to, you know. I really was determined to get back and to make up in some way, whether it was going to be tackling or saving a try or scoring another try, I didn't know, but I was determined to make up for it in some way.
Have you got a tape of that match?
No, I haven't. I don't think I want a tape of it, Ken. I really don't think I want to see it again. I saw it once last night, and that was enough for the next couple of years, I think.
All right, Frank Hyde, you've changed your mind.
Yes, Case, after having seen that from the side, I reckon when the ball was pulled out of his hands, it went back and then went forward.
And
So
which
I'd
makes
say
it a try.
Yep.
Greg Hartley?
No, I still think it's a knock-on, and the momentum of Conlon coming around, then he dived back on it, but the ball still went forward for mine.
So it's not a try in your eyes. Ray Chesterton?
I think it was a try, Case. I agree with Frank.
No try. Definite knock-on.
I agree with the Guru and Ray.
That is no try.
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 Definitely a try. It went back
You're the
first.
guru.
I didn't know that. You sit on mountains, Frank.
I just found that,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, you don't.
Fine, all right. So we've just about evenly split, because I don't think it was a try. So there's 3 yes and 3 no.
Well, the important
But
thing was they
Frank's
ruled it
got
was
two
no try.
votes, so
Okay,
The
Frank's
important thing is that the game didn't depend on it, Case.
Well, that's
The
good.
result
And
of
you
the
notice
game.
also, Ron, Conlon never thought it was a try. Never referred to it as being a fair try. No complaints from Conlon.
No. All right, after this break, we'll be back.